Hello, my name is Renjith. Now, before moving on to the subject, let me share a fact with you. Do you know? In most sciences, one generation tears down what another has built. But in mathematics alone, each generation builds a new story to the old structure. Yes, I am here to teach you mathematics. The first section, section A, contains very short answer type questions that carry 1 mark. Now, the second section, section B, contains short answer type questions that carry 2 marks. Shall we move on to the second question? Yes. Show that the determinant of sine 10 degree minus cos 10 degree sine 80 degree cos 80 degree is equal to 1. Let's consider the LHS or the left hand side of the given equation. Solving the determinant, we would get the LHS is equal to sine 10 degree cos 80 degree minus cos 10 degree sine 80 degree. Here we have got two minus symbols, and so minus of minus gets converted into plus. Thus, sine 10 degree cos 80 degree plus cos 10 degree sine 80 degree. Now, that looks quite familiar, right? The given equation sine 10 degree cos 80 degree plus cos 10 degree sine 80 degree is of the form sine A cos B plus cos A sine B, right? And that is equal to sine A plus B. So the given equation is very similar to the given form sine A cos B plus cos A sine B, which is equal to sine A plus B. So what happens to the equation? We can change the equation as follows. Sine 10 degree cos 80 degree plus cos 10 degree sine 80 degree is equal to sine 10 degree plus 80 degree. What is 10 plus 80? That constitutes 90. And so the equation is sine 90 degree, that is equal to 1. So we have proved LHS is equal to RHS. So sine 10 degree cos 80 degree plus cos 10 degree sine 80 degree is equal to sine 10 degree plus 80 degree, and that is equal to sine 90 degree. Sine 90 degree is equal to 1, that is RHS. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Now, what happened? You have scored another 1 mark. Now the third question. Find the angle between the vectors A vector is equal to 4i plus 4j and B vector is equal to 4i minus 2j. Before moving on to the answer, let me explain what the formula for finding the angle between two vectors is. Listen, the formula for finding the angle between two vectors is theta is equal to cos inverse A vector dot B vector divided by modulus of A into modulus of B vector. Now, substituting this formula in our question, what happens? It becomes cos inverse 4 into 4 plus 4 into minus 2 divided by square root of 4 square plus 4 square into again root of 4 square plus minus 2 the whole square, that is equal to cos inverse 16 minus 8 divided by 4 root 2 plus 2 root 5 is equal to cos inverse of 8 divided by 8 root 10, and you scored 1 more mark. Now the next question. Write the principal value of cos inverse cos 7 pi by 6. Now the answer. The principal value branch of cos inverse is closed interval 0, pi. So here the function is given as so, cos inverse cos 7 pi by 6. Now 7 pi by 6 can be written in the form 2 pi minus 5 pi by 6, and therefore cos inverse cos 7 pi by 6 is equal to cos inverse cos 2 pi minus 5 pi by 6, which is equal to cos inverse cos 5 pi by 6. And how did we get that? Cos 2 pi minus 5 by 6 is of the form cos 2 pi minus x. Now we know that cos 2 pi minus x is equal to cos x, and that is the reason why we got cos inverse cos 5 pi by 6. Now again, cos inverse cos 5 pi by 6 is of the form cos inverse cos x. Cos inverse cos x is equal to x. Similarly, cos inverse cos 5 pi by 6 is equal to 5 pi by 6. Yes, and now another 1 mark is to your credit. Now let's step on to the section B, containing short answer type questions that carries 2 marks. The question is this: verify Raleigh's theorem for the function f of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus 8 for all x element of closed interval minus 4, 2. Before discussing the answer, let me brief on what Raleigh's theorem is. Let f such that closed interval a comma b to R be continuous on closed interval a comma b and differentiable on open interval a comma b such that f of a is equal to f of b, where a and b are some real numbers. Then there exists some number c in open interval a comma b such that f dash c is equal to 0, and this is called Raleigh's theorem. Now let's move on to the answer. The function f of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus 8 for all x element of closed interval minus 4, 2. Here, in order to prove or verify the Raleigh's theorem, we must prove 3 conditions. The first condition, f of x must be continuous on closed interval minus 4, 2. The second condition, f of x is differentiable on open interval minus 4, 2. And the last and the third condition, f of minus 4 should be equal to f of 2 is equal to 0. After proving these 3 conditions, we can say that the given function satisfies Raleigh's theorem. So the first method or the first condition, f of minus 4 is equal to minus 4 the whole square plus 2 into minus 4 minus 8 is equal to 0. That is, f of minus 4 is equal to 0. Now, applying x is equal to 2. That is, f of 2 is equal to 2 whole square plus 2 into 2 minus 8, that is equal to 0. So, f of 2 is equal to 0. So, the given function f of x is continuous on the closed interval minus 4, 2. Now, the second condition. To prove that the given function is differentiable, how do we do that? It is very clear that at first sight itself, we can show that the given function is differentiable, as f dash x is equal to 2x plus 2. So, f of x is differentiable on open interval minus 4, 2. Now, the third and the last condition. Here we know that f of minus 4 is equal to f of 2 is equal to 0, as we have dealt it earlier. F of minus 4 is equal to f of 2 is equal to 0. Thus, all the 3 conditions are being satisfied, and hence the Raleigh's theorem has been verified. Now you have got another 2 marks. Now let's move on to the next question. If y is equal to tan inverse of 5x divided by 1 minus 6x square, comma, minus 1 by root 6 less than x less than 1 by root 6, then prove that dy by dx is equal to 2 divided by 1 plus 4x square plus 3 divided by 1 plus 9x square. Now the answer. Here y is equal to tan inverse of 5x divided by 1 minus 6x square. Here the number 5x or 5x can be split or written as 3x plus 2x. Also 6x square can be written as 3x into 2x. Thus we get y is equal to tan inverse of 3x plus 2x divided by 1 minus 3x into 2x. Now this is in the form tan inverse a plus b divided by 1 minus ab. So what is tan inverse a plus b divided by 1 minus ab? That is equal to tan inverse a plus tan inverse b. So here we get tan inverse 3x plus 2x divided by 1 minus 3x into 2x is equal to tan inverse 3x plus tan inverse 2x. We know that derivative of tan inverse x is equal to 1 by 1 plus x square. Similarly, derivative of tan inverse 3x is equal to 3 divided by 1 plus 9x square. Taking the derivative of tan inverse 2x, we get 2 divided by 1 plus 4x square. Hence, that's proved. Now again, you have secured 2 marks. The question is this. Listen. Let A be the matrix containing the elements 2, minus 1, 3, 4, a matrix of order 2 by 2, and B is equal to matrix 5, 2, 7, 4, again of order 2 by 2, and C is equal to matrix 2, 5, 3, 8 of order 2 by 2. If so, find a matrix D such that CD minus AB is equal to 0. Now the question is this. Listen. Let A is equal to matrix 2, minus 1, 3, 4 of order 2. B is equal to matrix 5, 2, 7, 4 again of order 2. And C is equal to matrix 2, 5, 3, 8 of order 2. Find a matrix D such that CD minus AB is equal to O. Now all the 3 matrices here, A, B and C, are of order 2. Also, the relation CD minus AB is a well-defined relation, and so D must be a square matrix of order 2. Now let's move on to the problem. Let D is equal to, in general, matrix A, B, C and D of order 2. Then, according to the given equation, CD minus AB is equal to O. We can write it as matrix 2, 5, 3, 8 of order 2 into matrix A, B, C, D of order 2 minus matrix 2, minus 1, 3, 4 of order 2, and the last matrix into 5, 2, 7, 4 is equal to O. And here O stands for the zero matrix, which implies in later solving we get matrix 2A plus 5C, 2B plus 5D, 3A plus 8C, 3B plus 8D. How did I get that matrix? Just move on with the matrix multiplication. So once again, multiplying the 2 matrices, first we get 2A plus 5C, 2B plus 5D, 3A plus 8C and 3B plus 8D minus the matrix 3, 0, 43, 22 is equal to the O matrix or zero matrix, which is 0, 0, 0, 0 of the order 2. That implies 2A plus 5C minus 3, 2b plus 5d, 3a plus 8c minus 43, 3b plus 8d minus 22 is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0, which is the O matrix or 0 matrix. By the equality of matrices, we get 2a plus 5c minus 3 is equal to 0. Let that be equation 1. 3a plus 8c minus 43 is equal to 0, and let that be equation 2. Also, 2b plus 5d is equal to 0. Let that be equation 3. And the last equation, 3b plus 8d minus 22 is equal to 0, and let that be equation 4. Solving 1 and 2, that is, solving the equations 1 and 2, we get a is equal to minus 191, c is equal to 77. Now solving the equations 3 and 4, we get b is equal to minus 110, whereas d is equal to 44. Therefore, the matrix D is equal to matrix A, B, C, D of order 2 by 2, which is equal to matrix minus 191, minus 110, 77 and 44, which is of the order 2. Thus, the D matrix is equal to matrix minus 191, minus 110, 77 and 44. Thus, you have got 4 marks.